Treyarch didn't sell a lot of copies. But, it didn't jump to the sales that we saw with Modern Warfare 2 because people got tired of it. I got tired of it. I got tired of using the old weapons. I've played through World War II so many times. I had gotten a taste of everything I loved in Modern Warfare, and then only to have it stripped away from me. I think really, especially with, the major first-person shooter developers, I mean, if you can innovate and find a different way to change things up, like even with Saboteur, at least you're adding a whole different aspect to it. But as far as shooters go, I'm kind of tired of World War II. It doesn't have to be modern. It doesn't have to, be that. But
Civil War.
And I don't really want to load my gun for 5 minutes, but but it's not doing it for me. I personally played World at War, but I did not purchase it. It wasn't enough sale for me, but Modern Warfare 2 was a day one sale for me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is a great discussion. I just want to wrap it up. Just maybe a 2-line explanation on our top 3 to play for, January. For me, it's going to be number 1, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Woo!
Definitely still the greatest game. Definitely be playing multiplayer. Number 2, I said Bayonetta, which is kind of interesting, but I like the action. I like the craziness on the screen, and it won't be here. It won't be here long on the top 3, but it's worth a rental at least. You should play it through once. It's a lot of action. It's not a great awesome game to be remembered forever, but there's a lot of crazy action that's fun and it's just funny. And my final one is Borderlands, which I didn't have on here previously, closer to its release, but Borderlands, there's tons of DLC coming out. I believe there's a second one's already out, and it's just getting better and better. So if you haven't played Borderlands, jump in on that. Borderlands totally rocks. So Chief, what do we got?
Well, I'm gonna be right there with you with Modern Warfare 2. I think this game has plenty of legs. There's plenty of customization. You got Spec Ops, and then you have an online, which is probably one of the most robust, and one of the most popular online experiences, especially if you look at pretty much any console. It's great. I play it all the time. I have friends that I get to play with, and it gets even better. I recommend it to anyone who doesn't have it. Anyone who has
no explanation necessary for Call of Duty.
Anyone who has an interest and somehow hasn't managed to get it between when it was released and the holiday season.
Buy this game, play this game.
Get it now.
Yes.
Then once again, sort of going on what I've mentioned before, New Super Mario Brothers. Great game, fun to play, and frustrating at times, but
still good.
Great game. And then lastly, I'm going to say something that I haven't really mentioned this show. Halo 3 ODST. This is, a great game, and, it sold really well, but it didn't sell really well in the sense of a Bungie game. I mean, this was not Halo 3. I don't even think... It was honestly on par with Halo Wars, which wasn't even made by Bungie. It's more of I would say it's more of an expansion of the Halo 3, game design than it is a full-fledged sequel. But you're adding in modes like Firefight, which completely changed what you're doing on multiplayer with friends, and a brand new campaign that centers around somebody other than Master Chief. Oh my God. And it's still fun. And honestly,
the online's good.
I would still be playing Firefight to this day if I could just find people.
The matchmaking.
My biggest complaint with the game is that you can't find people to do Firefight, and it's really a shame because Firefight.
That was the best part.
Firefight is so much fun. I would pick it up right now and play, but the thing is that there's no easy way to do it. But so I recommend that not only should you pick it up, tell somebody else to pick it up with you.
Yeah, I'm available.
All right. Send Rannxz a message.
And not in that way.
Yes. So yeah, that's my game 3.
All right, Twisted. What are you playing?
I would say definitely something to start playing now would be Darksiders. It combines pretty much everything you love from the God of War series with leveling up and the rampant destruction and the bloody-minded killing that we all seem to enjoy. but also you get the free roaming of GTA, where you can just run around and simply do what you want and like rip lampposts
the
out of
worlds
the.
are good.
I mean, you can rip lampposts and rip lampposts out of the ground and bat angels out of the sky and whatnot, and it's just something you should definitely be playing now, especially with its release. Sins of a Solar Empire, as I mentioned before, for any of you who's looking for a good RTS, this is definitely one. I mean, you're literally fighting across a solar system's worth of combat and just fighting multiple enemies at once across multiple fronts, and definitely if you feel like playing God for a couple hours. And also, even though I personally didn't like it, definitely start playing Mass Effect 1 again. Those of you who have it, and if you don't own it, definitely pick it up. Something to remind you of what it was like, what it's been like, play through again.
Really
Prepare
close.
yourself for the sequel.
Yes, this way
That's
you
like
can.
a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe?
Next Tuesday.
January 26th.
Next
Yeah,
Tuesday.
there's definitely enough time for you to play through and finish the campaign again. So this way you can fully appreciate what's new in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, and if it's on your pile of shame, if you have it or you were always planning on getting around to it, I mean, consider
Now's
this
the best time.
Consider this revolutionary, carry over your save game feature. I mean, if there's a time to pick it up,
If there's any
pick it up
time, yes,
now.
right now.
I gotta redo my character.
Anyway, Rannxz, what's your top 3?
All right, my top 3. I'm gonna go on to number 3 really quickly. My top 3. My first one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Multiplayer is great. I'm not gonna lie, it's great. It didn't hit me. It didn't impact me as well as Modern Warfare did because it added too much too soon. I think it added too much too soon. But this isn't a discussion about how bad it is.
It's just Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty. Go play it. If you haven't played it, where are you right now? Go play it. If you're listening to this, you already have it, so just play it.
Play it now.
Yes. Second
Well,
one.
wait till we're done, but then
Yeah.
At least wait until we're finished. Second one is Empire Total War. It's a great game. It came out back in April. There is going to be an add-on expansion. It's called Napoleon Total War. Not officially an expansion, but Napoleon Total War is too much of it didn't add anything really new to it, so I'm gonna consider it an expansion. So now's the perfect time because Empire Total War is a very long game, and there's several different things you can play. So play that. There's already a couple expansions like the Warpath campaign, which is all Indians and such. I didn't like the campaign mode, but the battles are awesome. How you could put people in buildings that you couldn't do that, and you could do naval battles that you couldn't do in the past Total War games.
Yeah.
And my top one is the Saboteur. I've been playing that lately. I got it like in December. I didn't really play it that much because of Modern Warfare 2 and all these other games. Now I'm getting around to it since I've beaten Modern Warfare. Buy it. If you like Grand Theft Auto, buy it. It's a Grand Theft Auto, only you're in 1941 or 42. I don't even know what time it is. He doesn't even tell us. But you're this guy named Devlin. You're an Irish race car driver. All right, you're an Irish race car driver who's now become the Saboteur, who kills Nazis and tries to help the French resistance retake France back from the Nazis.
I think it was underrated.
Yes, it was very underrated.
It fell under the radar a little bit.
Yes, fell under the radar, very underrated. If you have any extra cash, like me, I have like 5 versions of Modern Warfare 2, but somehow I was still able to pull off getting the Saboteur. So if you have any extra cash laying around,
Thumbs
buy
up
it.
rental at least.
Yes, thumbs up rental. GameFly, Perfect, Blockbuster, even one of your local, Pop and Mom or Mom and Pop games, game rental, whatever you guys back home like to call
We
them.
mama and we dada.
Yes. But like me, I have like 3 different versions. I have 3 Modern Warfare 2s for the Xbox, and I just bought my first one yesterday for the PC. Very hard multiplayer, let me say, because it has no
Gamepad support.
yes, has no controller support. So I gotta learn the controls on that one. Very hard.
I can give you some third-party programs that actually help you out.
I hope they help me out.
Anyways.
But anyway, yes, like I said, Saboteur, perfect game. Grand Theft Auto, people who love it, buy it. I don't care if you don't like this, if you don't like the setting. If you like Grand Theft Auto, buy the Saboteur.
All right. Anyway, that's all we got for episode 3. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a long episode. We've definitely been talking.
So glad to be back.
At least
Yeah,
an hour and a half.
I'm just really happy you guys we're back and we're still doing this. I got a long video